lovelies, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Pantone. I've been seeing a lot of stuff on my feed about it, about how their color of the year is racist. It's called Cloud Dancer, and we're going to take a look because I want to kind of see for myself. So Pantone color of the year is a shade of white. Let's see, they've got a description here saying, introducing Pantone color of the year 2026, Pantone 11-4201 Cloud Dancer, a lofty white that serves as a symbol of calming influence in a society, rediscovering the value of quiet reflection. A billowy white imbued with serenity, Pantone 11-4201 Cloud Dancer encourages true relaxation and focus, allowing the mind to wander and creativity to breathe, making room for innovation. And I'm kind of looking at it. Okay, so I'm seeing what looks to be a woman dressed in all white. Can't really see her facial features. Dark hair, kind of a tanned skin tone. Let's see, not sure why this would be called racist other than the fact that it's the color white. Let's see, what did Pantone do for this past year? Just out of curiosity, since it seems to be the color that is the problem. Let's see, Pantone color of the year 2025, since that one's supposed to be 2026. Color Mocha Mousse, a warm, earthy, rich brown reminiscent of coffee and chocolate, reflecting a desire for comfort, indulgence, and connection to nature. Let's see if we can get a bigger shot of that. Seems like a glass of pudding that they're showing, or chocolate mousse. Okay. Let's go back one more year. Just for shits and giggles. Let's see what they had the year before. Pantone color of the year 2024. Peach Fuzz. Peach Fuzz was their color of the year for 2024. So if anything was going to represent the Caucasian, I would say that if we're going to say that it represents a skin tone, I would say the Peach Fuzz probably represent the Caucasian a little bit better than this Cloud Dancer white, in my opinion. Looking at it from an aesthetic point of view, from a fashion sense point of view, traditionally white, the color white doesn't really look good on a lot of white people. It kind of washes the color out. So I would imagine that it would be darker skin tones that would be wearing a lot of the white colors, because me personally, I don't like the color white. I mean, it makes me feel like I'm gonna get a spot or something on it. And honestly, when I think of the color white, I mean, I don't know about other Caucasian people out there, but when I think of the color white, I don't think of my race or my skin tone. I think of wedding dresses and baby cribs and the CDC, like doctors and hospitals and stuff like that. So I wouldn't necessarily say that it's calming and soothing because of what it makes me think of. But I certainly don't think of it as, a representation of skin color as what some people are trying to portray. Let's see what they're saying online. Let's see what they're saying on YouTube, because apparently it's a big hubbub about it, and they're saying that it's racist, the color choice and all that, which if it was representative, if white was representing Caucasian people, then well, the year before was mocha brown, so did that represent people of color? Because it seems to me, if the people of color are represented, then why wouldn't we also be included as well, even if it was representing Caucasian? Because, we exist as well. So let's see what she has to say. This is a video on YouTube. It's woke white women meltdown over Pantone's racist color of the year is giving Sydney Sweeney. So let's take a look. I'm not playing the video just yet. I'm looking that she's wearing a fluffy white hat and a multicolored brown shirt. So looks like color of the year on her shirt for 2025 and color of the year of 2026 on her head. Let's see.
Choosing white or cloudy days as color of the year is a political statement. Call me too woke, I don't care. I don't think I'm wrong. It is a political statement. It's giving Sydney Sweeney has good genes.
Sydney Sweeney is catching...
Okay, so it's giving Sydney Sweeney has good genes. And the first thing she does is she takes the hat off. Like, what are you doing? Like, are you throwing away your caucasity? Because getting rid of the hat doesn't change your skin color. It's giving white guilt. It's giving, like, I'm ashamed of my color. I'm ashamed of who I am. And I don't want to be associated with white, which has been a very popular narrative here lately on social media platforms such as TikTok. And I've seen a little bit of it on Facebook, not a whole lot, but it does seem to be popular on some platforms. And it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad because while we're trying to fight for equality and while we're trying to get everybody on the same page, it seems like we're uplifting some and then demonizing others. And I'm starting to see it in my own community where color is becoming important. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but coming up or growing up, I never identified, like, my color, my Caucasianness was not a part of my identity. And now it is starting to become where color is more and more important these days. And I feel like we're going backwards. So let's continue on with the video. So they said it's giving Sydney Sweeney.
Strays once again. Woke white women on TikTok have a surprising new target, the color white. Specifically, Pantone's 2026 Color of the Year, which is a bland off-white shade dubbed Cloud Dancer. The post called it the most boring choice of all.
Wait a minute, they called it the most boring choice of all, but yet the year before was the color brown. And color brown is pretty boring too. I mean, you have your shades of white and beige and browns. I mean, they're earthy tones. Earthy tones are going to be more subdued. They're going to be more calm and chill and relaxed. So you can call it boring, but I mean, the other colors are just as boring, so.
But is it racist? That's what some far-left influencers are claiming.
It's a political statement. You're gonna choose white and market it as a soothing reset? For who, babe? Who is that soothing?
This TikToker named Riley, who boasts 44.6 thousand followers, called Pantone's pick a shady political statement and compared it to this year's controversy.
So choosing white was a political statement for 2026. Was the mocha brown a political statement for last year? Just curious.
Over American Eagle's jeans ad starring blonde-haired, blue-eyed actress Sydney Sweeney. The cheeky pun led some to accuse the mall brand of promoting eugenics. It even spawned a spoof from Katie Couric, for a good cause, to promote colon cancer awareness.
Did you know that the majority of people who develop colon cancer are not genetically predisposed to the disease? That's why doctors recommend everyone 45 and older get checked. Mine are televised.
After months of backlash over the jeans ad and accusations of being racist or MAGA, last week Sweeney finally broke her silence tag, saying, "I was honestly surprised by the reaction. I did it because I love the jeans and I love the brand. I don't support the views some people choose to connect to the campaign. Many have assigned motives and labels to me that just aren't true." As for the latest Pantone hubbub, TikTokers are calling it tone deaf and out of touch, and at the very least, an attempt to court controversy.
So Pantone just announced their Color of the Year for 2025, and they chose white. In this political climate, are we being serious right now? If not a dog whistle, why does it look like a dog whistle?
The term dog whistle is used to describe...
Okay, so I think I'm going to speak on this part in particular, is that, so the fashion industry is known for being controversial. They all the time put people that are controversial to bring attention to a certain topic or to a certain brand. That's kind of what the fashion industry does. And so if this new trend is going to be controversial, then what that says to me is that being white and being okay with being white is controversial, which isn't that the wrong message that we need to be sending out to people in general? We shouldn't be sending out to anybody that that you should be feeling bad about who you are just because of your skin color. Because, I mean, you can't change this. I mean, worst a white person can do is try to go to the tanning bed. That's horrible for your skin. You shouldn't be doing that. But if we're trying to promote others to tell them that you should be proud of who you are and you should be proud of your skin, and you know, which to me, I would be more like you should be indifferent to it. It shouldn't be really a part of your identity at all, because your skin color doesn't change who you are, is my personal take on it. But preaching the narrative that it's controversial to be white, I think could be a bit dangerous.
It's a symbol of calm in today's hectic society. Leatrice Eisman, executive director of the Pantone Color Institute, said in a statement, "The cacophony that surrounds us has become overwhelming, making it harder to hear the voices of our inner selves. A conscious statement of simplification, Cloud Dancer enhances our focus, providing release from the distraction of external influences." In other words, everybody needs to chill.
So I think with this video, I do agree with that last part, that everybody needs to chill, because I think at this point it's becoming popular to point more and more things out as racist when real racism exists out there. But I honestly don't think that, you know, picking the color white is a racist thing. I think that there are a lot of people out there that are reaching, grasping at straws to try to create more racism, unfortunately. I think that there's some platforms where when you build an audience based on certain topics, then you are incentivized. You're going to keep promoting that subject. People are reaching for reasons as to why things are racist. But at the end of the day, I think we all need to kind of take a seat back and kind of look at everything as a whole and say that, you know, we can't support some and not support all. We can't support some and then exclude somebody else. It's going to create more damage in the long run. I don't know. I don't think it's racist. I think that people are making more about it. I think people are making more of a hubbub about it than they need to. And I think that it's becoming trendy to point out things in society that are very minuscule, that are getting contributed to racism if you are a Caucasian white person. And I don't think that it's a positive trend. I think it can be very damaging to society in general, because it's putting more emphasis on color. It's putting more importance on the color of your skin and how you look, when we should be going in the opposite direction. We should be going toward where your color doesn't identify you. Your color doesn't identify who you are as a person. But it seems like we're going in the opposite direction. It's kind of sad to see. So what are your thoughts and opinions on this? Do you think it's racist? Do you think that that they're sending out the wrong message? Is it improper to show one color and not another? Or are you of my opinion, where it's just a color? I don't know. I think it's gotten to the point of extreme, and I can see why people are starting to kind of get tired of the whole this is racist, this is racist, this is racist conversation. So I don't know. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. And I will see you guys next week. Okay, love you. Bye.